Good evening and welcome to another pulsating episode of This is Wrexham, the Late Show. Okay, so welcome to the show once again. Wrexham draw 1-1 at Plainmoor at Torquay, but let's be honest, it was irrelevant, wasn't it? We've done the business. We are already in League 2. I wasn't that bothered about that result. I don't think you was either. Just to inform you, we are now on Spotify and iTunes. That's right, we're branching out. One step at a time, but we are going to get there in the end. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to this video. You will be sick of me saying that, but producer Steve says I've got to say it, and he is not a man to argue to with. Let me tell you that. Okay, let's get into the game. Plainmoor. We have a penalty. Well, in fact, before we get into the game, let's talk about the scenes in and around Torquay. From what I've seen, I wasn't there, and I'm a bit gutted now. But then, you know, I didn't bother. So I'm looking at the videos and that now, and you see all the players walking around, engaging with fans, which I thought fantastic, by the way. On a video I did see was Andy Cannon and Paul Mullen going up on the Torquay Eye, big Ferris wheel, with a fan. I just thought that's magic, that is. It's a bit of a carnival atmosphere down there. Everyone I've spoken to just absolutely loved it. I've been to Torquay a few times to watch Wrexham, and we always have a good time. But it looked like an extra special time, and I was a bit gutted I wasn't there. Getting into the game, I thought it started off. I was watching it. It started, you know, basically all Wrexham. We were definitely the better side. We got that penalty in before. Come on, Moles. Obviously, if he would have scored that, he would have broken Gary Bennett's record of 47 in a season. He didn't, which is unlike Paul Mullen, but listen, he's done the business, hasn't he? We'll let him off. So he's tied on 47. Bar from that, I mean, half-time, 0-0. And then Torquay scored in the 53rd minute with Noble. Was he offside, wasn't he? I don't know. But again, to be honest, not really bothered. It was one of those games where, you know me by now, and you've seen my mug about everywhere, and you know the feelings I go through on a match day, not unlike any other fan, but I think I'm supercharged with emotions. And this was just a nice game to go into, and I think a lot of you Wrexham fans will agree with me on this. I think you'll be like, Shaun, you're right. This was a good game to go into, just with that relief. It's like, do you know what? We've done it. We've done it. That's what I could say. We've done it. We're already in League 2. Let's go and have a good time. Yeah, and shout out to their keeper. I forgot his name. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. He was making a string of great saves. He was. Really good. And then Elliot Lee goes and caps it. He gets his, I think his 13th, oh no, his 14th goal of the season. I think it's Elliot Lee's 14th goal of the season in the 79th minute. Lovely move, and he's just stroked it home, wasn't he? And then they've had a goal withdrawn for offside. Finishes 1-1, and we finish the season on a record-breaking 111 points. Now, in any man's book or woman's, that is absolutely staggering. That is, I mean, for you young ones watching this, I wanna, to you guys especially, that is incredible. That doesn't happen. That literally does not happen in football. I mean, so obviously the National League, they play more games. And you might have, you know, what a season here and there. Someone might get 100, might just break 100 points. But it's rare. Let me tell you, it's rare. But 111, when Crawley had the record on 105, remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. And we're signing off the season there because it's just, How good's it been? I'm going to do a promotion special with Thomas Couse. We'll hopefully get it to you by this weekend. And Tommy's good. You know Tommy, obviously he's on my Wrexham and Lager quite a bit. But this, as I say, this show was a little bit different. We cater to everyone in this one. And I've toned the language down and I've toned myself down. So I'm going to have a word with Tommy to tone himself down. And whilst we're on the subject of that man, Thomas Couse, as I've alluded to, I was not in Torquay. So I thought I really want to get the guys some good footage from Torquay and a good video diary. And I thought there's only one man for it, because he's brilliant behind the camera. Kind of a bit of, I've got to be honest, himself and Bootlegger influences to what I do now when you see me on my match day diaries. I kind of took influence from Tommy Couse on Bootleg, so I thought he's going to be great. So I've messaged him, Tom, would you mind doing it? He said, sure, no problem. Would you like them before the game or after? I said, Tommy, if you can get them both, go and mingle for me, get right amongst the crowd and get me the best video diary we've had yet. I was told not a problem. Anyway, I thought, where's these videos of Tom? Nothing. I looked later, nothing. Tom, any chance? Nothing. And he's not writing back to me. And that's not like Tommy, because he's not ignorant, Tom. It's not like Tom. I thought, oh, here we bloody go. So I see him yesterday, and apparently he was right amongst it. I want to talk about some of the scenes after in Torquay. I've seen videos of you boys in the karaoke bars. It was just filled with Wrexham from what I can see. Some geezer standing up with a microphone singing Wrexham songs. Oh man, that is what football is all about. That is what football is all about, guys. That's exactly what I'd be doing. That's what happens to... That's what football can do to you. And what a magic time to be a Wrexham fan. I wanted to shout out another guy on here. He's on Twitter, sorry. Obviously, I only do Twitter. I forgot his name. I'll get it for you in a minute. He has been to every single game this season. Aiden, is it Aiden something? I'm not sure. Anyway, I reached out to him and I asked him if he wanted to be on this show. But he's ignored me. I don't blame you, mate. But I just thought, I just wanted to say, he's been to 55 games this season. Absolutely staggering, mate. Well done you. That's a massive pat on the back. To go to every single game in a season, home and away, is absolutely unreal. And that's a proper fan. While we're on the subject of proper fans, I want to say hello to my friend Millie, who is a little character. She's in my video diary, or she'll be in my parade day vlog. Either way, I got a quick interview with her. And she's as funny as ever. She's been to every home game this season, not missed one. She was away, some ways as well. 17-year-old girl, and she has got a big character. I know she's good friends with most of the players now. She's always out there. And she's becoming quite a character in Wrexham, far more than I'll ever be, let me tell you that. I want to say a massive shout to Blythe Spartans, and not least my friend Leland. Congratulations, buddy, on your terrific news and your continued fight, mate. You are doing everyone so proud. You know we're all following you in Wrexham, don't you, buddy? We're right behind you, young man. I did message your mum the other day, and we're hoping to see you in Wrexham next year. Yes, we are. Me and my boys want to see you in Wrexham next season, and let's have a great day out, mate. It'll be great to see you. So, that through Leland and through the supporters of Blythe Spartans, I've got a real soft spot for them. So they needed to win to stay up on Saturday, and then they go and do it 5-0 in style. So well done the Spartans, and especially to their fans, who I thought were some of the best fans we've had at the racecourse all year. They were absolutely just phenomenal, weren't they? So whenever some decent fans go, Torquay I've got a bit of a soft spot for as well. Wealdstone, there's a few, but Blythe Spartans, huge soft spot for. Okay, in news, Gareth Bale coming to Wrexham. Wow, where do you stand on this one? where do you stand on this one? Is it just for the American games we've got over there, getting to come and play for us over there? Or is it getting into playing League Two? Would anything surprise you with these chairmen of ours? It wouldn't surprise me, let me tell you. I'm not going to go... It's not going to be another Rob and Ryan fest, because it was after the Ball and Wood game, and rightly so. We talk about them a lot, but how can you not talk about them? Because, wow, I mean, I'll get onto the parade in a minute, but that last night was just... Yeah, so would you be surprised if he played for Wrexham in League Two? As a Wrexham fan now, nothing surprises me. I think Ben Foster certainly stays on another year. Definitely. I think he might drag that out a bit for his show. Rightly so, Ben. But I think he was that much of a warmth and affection for Ben at the club right now. You see it with the fans, and he interacts with them great. I'd be astonished if he doesn't do one more year. I really would. Because I think the time to do it's now. Everything's magic around the club. And he's very aware we can go and do it again. But just imagine if Gareth Bale teamed up with him. I'm not one of these... I never wanted this to be one of these clubs where, they've had a good career, like, come and finish your career at Wrexham. Robson Kanu, for instance, I mean, he wouldn't have reached out to us if it wasn't for Rob and Ryan, would he? We wouldn't attract half of people because of Rob and Ryan, I know that. But Gareth Bale, I mean, if anyone can tempt him, it's these guys. Rob wants to take him to play golf. Bale's tweeted back, depends what course. Ryan, I will shave a golf course into Rob's back. What a guy. Bale, I think, was it St Andrews or something they might have agreed on? I'm not sure. I didn't. That's as far as I got in the tweets. But isn't it good just for Wrexham fans to see this kind of interaction? Isn't it good that the owners are so transparent? You can see what they put on Twitter, and I've got to be honest, I'm right into Twitter now. I've been told by producer Steve that we have got a Facebook page as well. So if you go over to that and like it, I have asked him what kind of stick do I get on Facebook, and he kind of pulled a face. So I just don't want to know. I don't want to know. The negativity just goes straight over the head now. It ain't gonna get me down any longer. And I want to say something about the new lights on the stadium. They look classy, don't they? I like them. They bend in. I was looking, you'll see on the video diary, I was looking at the old ones, thinking, my God, they have seen some things. And then it's like, we look at a new beginning then. My son's looking at them as well. You know me, I'm a bit philosophical. I think that's the word, Steve, philosophical. But yeah, it's a new dawn at the racecourse, isn't it? Okay, also, last night on S4C, Ryan Reynolds, our beautiful chairman, co-chairman, our goal is to get to the Premier League, whether it takes 5 years or 20 years. And I've got to be honest, that's just reminded me. I've seen all sorts of discussions about this on Twitter. Don't doubt this club, man. Do not doubt this club. I want to give a big shout out to Wrexham Canada. Sandy, brilliant. I see her arguing with a few. I think she's great, by the way. And before you mock her, maybe you should try meeting her, because what a woman. Wrexham Canada, that's a great account. I truly believe with these chairmen in place, we will one day get to the Premier League. Not just who one day. I know what the Football League is all about. Watched it often enough when I was a kid. Some great players, great teams. So let's not get ahead of ourselves by thinking we're just going to steamroll up and up and up, because... Yeah, but I promise you now, I don't think these guys are stopping until we get there. I really don't. I do think we go up again next year. I might get shot down for this, but it's not like I don't get shot down anyway, is it? I think we will go up again. I think League One, that's when it gets a bit hard. But I'm not going to count my chickens. I'm not going to talk about League One until we've done League Two, because we've got a season full of ups and downs next year. But in these lads, I trust. In these chairmen, I trust. Let me get on now to last night's parade. Wow. Just wow. I said to my friend, I was with my friend Carly, her son, and my two boys. Obviously Charlie, Lenny, and then Jax was with us. We had an awesome time. It was really, really good. And I said to her, I was hoping we get about, maybe just more than a match day crowd. So, yeah, say 10, 15,000. But we're looking around like... And then I've just been told there's about 40,000 people in the streets of Wrexham last night. And I don't doubt that for a second. It was chaos. It was just absolutely phenomenal. It was nuts. All you could smell around Wrexham was the smell of a smoke bomb. There was just red smoke everywhere. The players loving it. The cup in the... I would never, ever, ever... imagine that I would see scenes in my lifetime in Wrexham like that. Not like that. Not nowhere near. That was like a Premier League club, that. And a couple of people said that last night. I'm sorry, that was like a Premier League club, that. That was something else. That was absolutely, for me, you all heard the expression, Wrexham FC are a sleeping giant. Well, for me, last night, we have just woke the bugger up. Big time. Big time. That was just phenomenal. My dad come down. You'll see him in my video diary. No thanks to Tommy Kels. Yeah. So I've got a vlog. I've got a parade day vlog. I think Steve's going to get that out maybe tomorrow or whatever. But I'll give you snippets tonight in the video diary. But just wow. I don't want to go on too much. What a time to be a Wrexham fan. I think it's about time to get to Twitter. Okay, so over to Twitter. And I've just been told by my producer there is a site. This is how up to date with technology I am. I'm not, by the way. There's a site called Reddit. Not sure what that is. So because he's got a couple of questions from Facebook for me. And I said, oh God, I hope we're not negative. But apparently there's a load of negative stuff about me on this Reddit. Is it half and half, Steve, or is it just mostly negative?
I'd say 50-50.
50-50.
Maybe 30 bad, 70 good.
What's wrong with people? Never mind, it goes over our head and it ain't going to stop us from giving you guys, the good guys, this content. Over to Twitter. Owen Rees-Young. Now, this is a man with football knowledge. I open myself up here. Dean Spink. Centre-half or centre-forward? Dean Spink used to play for Wrexham. Played at both centre-half, centre-forward. And let me tell you, he did a job at both. You couldn't move Spink off the ball. He wasn't the most mobile, Dean Spink, let me tell you. But you couldn't shift him off the ball. Had a goal in him as well. I think he come from Stockport, if I can remember. I'd have to have him centre-forward, Youngie, just to mix it. You know what I mean? Just to mix it with those defenders. Canadian Red Dragons, which player do you wish you saw more of? Also, what's your prediction for League 2 next season? Promotion or winning the league? I'm going to say next year... so first, to answer your question first. More of Rob Lainton. I do. I just think he hasn't put a foot wrong in the Wrexham shirt. But then Jordan Davis, when he's on song. But then Luke Young towards the end of the season. I'm going to have to say Rob Lainton on that. I am, just because I think he's great. And to answer your second question, I think Wrexham win promotion. I don't necessarily think we win the league, although you'll probably hear me saying we'll win it. My honest, unbiased opinion thinking now is we will be automatically promoted next season. Beer Bear Beer, Ran, bloody missing you, mate, I'm telling you. What a lovely, lovely guy. Shaun O, saddest moment in the Vanarama leagues versus your happiest moment. Also, do you have a pre-match ritual or a post-match ritual? Thank you. Up the town. Thank you for the memories. Oh, Ran, let me just start by saying thank you for the memories, mate. And your wonderful girlfriend, Anna. And all those wonderful guys you were sat next to that day. That was a special, special day in my heart, mate. And I promise you, I'll never forget it for as long as I live. Saddest moment in the Vanarama was the playoff final against Newport. Oh, my God, Ran. I was talking to Scoop the other night briefly, and he brought this up. That feeling, ejecting Wembley, it was awful. I can remember that moment. I can remember that morning. The morning of the game, I was with my ex at the time, Gemma, so I woke up on the sofa. Anyway, I wasn't in the doghouse, but I ran into the front room. I ran into the bedroom. I've rolled her out of bed. I said, "The sound are going up today, girl." And then when I come back, I don't think I spoke for a week, and I think I got heavily drunk. Yeah, that wasn't good. And then obviously the most positive is being on that pitch with my Charlie, mate. It was just mega. Absolutely unbelievable, mate. I'll never forget it. Guy in chair, this is a great guy, by the way, is 111 an unusually final total for the season? Oh, certainly. Have other teams done that? No, they haven't. Never 111. How often has that happened before? So the ones I can think of is Fleetwood. I think they got 102 possibly. Could be 102 when we got 98 points. So we come second, and that was so hard to take. I know Crawley have done it, but I don't think there's been quite a few. From 90 to 100, have been quite a few of them. I mean, the league's been won within 85 points before. Yeah, but God, it's just great we've done it, man. David, if you needed to add 2 players, and only 2 players, who would they be and why? Oh, what a great question, Dave. This can only be reasonable salary players, not ridiculous players. Oh my God. Oh, I wish I would have read this question and done a bit of research for you, David, because I've got to be honest, I'm not a massive fountain of knowledge when it comes to players in the Football League. Are you with me? I certainly knew who Elliot Lee was last year when he came to Wrexham, and I was really excited about that. I tell you what, let me come back to you. Let me do a bit of research and I'll come back to you on that one, David. Thank you for the question. That's a really good one. C. Rusty, which players on the current team will not be back next year? I'm nervous for Palmer and Davis. We don't seem part of Parkinson's plan going forward based on playing time at the end of the year. Ollie Palmer, I see there next season. I do. Because who's to say he doesn't kick off the season like he did this season? He's had a bit of indifference into the season, I'll grant you that. But he will certainly be in Parkinson's plans. I mean, I think he finishes his career here. He's here till 2025. I think it's 2025. So yeah, I don't see him going anywhere. Jordan Davis. I think for Jordan to go, it'll be another club tempting him. I can't see Parkinson wanting him to leave because he's a lovely footballer, Jordan Davis. And when he's on song, I mean, and he's a danger, isn't he? Though he can score. What did he score that time? 14. Yeah, but there's certainly going to be competition for places. Russell Richards, the Rooster. Who would your 3 centre backs be start of the next game? Start of the season. Okay, I'm going to go straight off the bat. Ooh, the Rooster's got me here. The Rooster's got me here. I'm going to go Aaron Hayden, goal threat. He's always in my team. Aaron Hayden, what a top man as well, by the way. It's got to be Tozer. After the season he's had, I think he's been quality. Wrexham's unsung hero, I'd like to say about Ben Tozer. Ooh, my God. Okay, I'm going to give you... Now, in this one, it's going to depend on who we're playing. It's going to depend on what type of striker we're playing against. And if Wrexham are going to have more on the ball... If we're going to have more on the ball, in that case, I'm going to go to Owen O'Connell. Because I think he brings it out really nice in possession, and he can pick a pass. But then if you really want you up for a battle, head anywhere, it's Tunnicliffe. But I've got to be honest, mate, I'm happy with any of them 4. But then Max Cleworth, you put him in there, I'm not dishappy. What strength in depth. Phenomenal. Gaz Williams, hello Gaz. If you could have anyone as guest on the show, living or dead, who would it be and why? Oh, keep up the good work, mate. That's another cracker. Cal Conley. And he won't come on. I spoke to Cal. He won't. I might be able to get him on with Benno, maybe. I'm going to try. You know, listen, my favourite footballer of all time is Georgie Best. Messi, all them. Sounds daft. King Cal. Just get him on here. I've had Benno. He was on the Wrexham and Lager. I'm going to hope to get him on one of these again. But I'm going to answer this from a Wrexham point of view. Carl Connolly, because he lit up that race course. He just lit it up. Yeah. I might struggle to get him on, though. I've asked the question before, but you never know. Neil Evans. Hello, Nige. What's your thoughts on the keepers? Only Leighton contracted. If Foster doesn't stay... I'm going to stop you there. I think Foster stays. Leighton contracted, and I think Foster stays. I don't know if he brings in a third, but I don't see Howard there next season. No dig at him at all. Great professional, great guy, and he's had some great games in a Wrexham shirt. Watson, I don't think the management trusts him enough. I know it sounds a bit awful, but I just don't. And I do think Foster signs. Sorry about Lasso. Oof, I do love Ted Lasso. Guard of Honour today by Torquay United. Very classy. What team would you never give a guard to other than Chester? I think out of respect for the game. Now, there's a few teams I'm not a fan of, but out of respect for the game and for your own club here, I think you have to give a guard of honour. I do. Do the right thing. Kids watching, don't forget. And I mean, if you had asked me this a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have been giving you this answer. I'll tell you that right now. And plenty of people, especially all the ones with passion, that they'll tell you if they already haven't about me. But to answer that question years ago, I'd have seen Chester straight away. But now, I'm sorry, if a team wins it, and especially in the manner Wrexham have done, let's be classy, and you've got to give that guard of honour, and well done, Torquay. Lloyd Griff, what's the minimum for next season? Points-wise, I reckon we hit around 89, I do. Well, that'll win the league, I reckon. Will it? Yeah, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, you tell me. Daniel Jones, what's your thoughts on Jordan Davis not celebrating at the end of the game today? I think people are reading a bit too much into that, personally. I do. I think maybe he was disappointed he wasn't playing. I'm not sure. Oh, but Jordan Davis, congratulations on the birth of your newborn and Kelsey. I think it's Kelsey. I could be wrong. If I got your name wrong, I'm awfully sorry. But I am absolutely made up for the pair of you after what you've been through. Well done, you guys. You got a whole of Wrexham behind you. Magic times ahead, Jordan. Wrexham AFC Phoenix. This is a great account, by the way. Hey, Shaun. Wrexham broke the record for the most points. They also broke the record for the most wins in a season and tied the record for the fewest losses. I'm doing well to read this. They almost tied the record for the most goals, not 117, Wrexham 116. Oh, I didn't know that. I feel like this deserves to be recognised this whole season in general, doesn't it? Just staggering, it really is. Yeah, and that's county, listen, I hope we do it, and you know my thoughts on them. There's no ill feeling here with me. Okay, Marcus Davis, a great guy. I know the season has only just finished, but we're winning the league next season, I reckon. We'll do it comfortably. Dude, see, and that's why I love this guy. Just ultra confidence, ultra belief. That is the word, belief. Just wanted to ask, where you think we will need strengthening this summer? You're a top man, Shaun, all the best. Mate. Bloody... Isn't it easier to give me messages like that? Rather than going out your way to bloody slag me off or... But, Marcus, you top man, mate. I am going to give you a bit of a cop-out answer here. I'm going to say I will trust in whatever Phil Parkinson does. But I think we're strong enough to go and do it again. Definitely. I think we're strong enough to be right up there in contention, mate. I really do. Dane Edwards. What a man. So we've finally done it, mate. 15 years. What are your thoughts on adding to the squad next season? I couldn't tell you a player at the moment, mate. As I say, I'll trust Phil Parkinson and the guys at Wrexham. I think we will see 2 or 3 marquee signings. I do. I really do. Matt Roberts, hi Shaun. Do you think that we will rocket through League 2 next year and then be in League 1 for a little while to regroup? And I'm going to leave the Twitter questions here, I'm afraid, because I'm a bit conscious about time. I think we go up the season. I certainly do. And then you could be right there, maybe a bit of a regroup. But then don't forget, we'll be adding along the way, won't we? I think what Parkinson's done in the National League, he's recruited players that can do it again in League Two. I think that's quite apparent. So when his recruitment this year will be players to get you out of League Two, which can also do it in League One. That'll be his recruitment. I guarantee you that. So I think Wrexham will be, when we go up through a league, I think we're always going to be equipped for the next league. Okay. Oh yeah, I've only got one more, so I'll do it here. Yankee Red Dragon fan, what changes and improvements will have to be made to the racecourse for League Two? Will there be VAR? Ooh. Will away fans' ticket allocations have to be higher? When do you think the first international player signed? Ooh, looking forward to seeing the show as always. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Yankee Red Dragon fan. I really, really appreciate your support. I do. Okay, VAR, no, there won't be. I think that only in the Premier League. I could be wrong. If I am, slap me on the wrists. Will away fans get higher allocations? I would have thought so, but then there's some poorer clubs in there, such as Forest Green, Sutton, and they don't travel very well. Salford. But I think we're going to have to be giving our. I think when we have to, we can give an allocation of 1,001 or 1,002. So I think that allocation will have to be given a lot more often than what it has been this season. Steve, did you want to give me any Facebook questions? Brilliant.
Wayne M. Davis, 15 years of pain. Who will be the first £1 million player into and out of Wrexham?
Oh, first £1 million player we buy.
Yeah.
And out of, well, that'd be Paul Mullin. If he got, listen, if Paul Mullin goes, it'd be for a fee and it's a couple of mil. Let me tell you, no problem. But let's not talk about Paul Mullin going, please. And play it in, I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. But that's a great question, by the way, isn't it, Steve? Next one, mate.
Right, here's one off YouTube. I think you covered this one a little bit earlier, but I'll read it out. It deserves a mention.
Okay, go on.
Shaun, what are your thoughts on Ben Foster staying one more season? The more interviews I see, it looks like he's really thinking about giving it a go. Either reason, a great video, and I'm happy for you and Wrexham as a whole, because not one single group or town deserves it this much. Much love from Florida.
Oh, just see what I mean? Now, I am a big believer in positivity. I really, really am. And that right there, like if I think someone's doing well or someone's doing something that I like, I will tell that person straight away. And that is just lovely. The Ben Foster, I honestly think he signs again. I do. I think he's just stalling a bit to get it. You know, he'll have a build up and he'll put it out on his podcast. But I could be wrong. That's what I think, and I honestly, I do. And you're right about the people of Wrexham deserving it, because there's some such great people in Wrexham. And yeah, and thank you so much for those lovely comments. Honestly, I really appreciate that. So once again, honestly, I appreciate every listen, every watch. As I've said before, we are now on Spotify, iTunes, and obviously YouTube. You're doing us proud with this. Thank you so much. Keep subscribing, keep liking. And here comes my video diary. No thanks to Thomas Couse. It is Friday evening. Let me tell you, this Friday evening before a game is so much nicer. We've already won the league. All we're going for now is for Moles to go and get that record, mate. I think he needs to score a hat-trick, or maybe 4. But would you put it past him? I know I wouldn't. It is Saturday morning. It is match day. It is the last game of the season. We've won the league. And it just feels good, man. It just feels like we've done it. I am absolutely buzzing. Just went for a little walk then. So I thought, because I'm missing a boy, so I thought, right, do something, Shaun. Put your earphones in, go for a walk. So I've just sat down, and obviously Steve, my producer, posted all the video diaries separately the other night. So I've gone through some of the comments, which sometimes I'm a bit scared to do, because I always think there's a really bad one on the corner, but it's very rare there is. And I've just looked, and it's just like such nice comments. It's just like, thank you so much. People saying please keep doing this kind of content. People really loving the channel. I am buzzing. First of all, apologies that the video diary isn't too long this week, but as you would have heard from me in the studio, it's largely down to a Daily Post news reporter named Sir Thomas Couse. I give him some simple instructions. Listen, Tom, I won't be in Torquay. You're great with a camera. Everyone knows you. You're a phenomenal guy. Was a phenomenal guy. Can you please knock up a video diary for me? His answer, not a problem. Leave it with me. Do you want before or after the game? I said, Tom, you do both. Because I know you'll bring it home for me. Well, he didn't bring it home, did he? Let's be honest. He didn't bring it home. Anyway, let's not go into that. It is parade day. Fucking parade day. Very sombre atmosphere in the town, but we're only early doors, aren't we? Quick sunbed. I can hear you laughing, pack it in. Single and I am on the hunt, so got to look after myself a bit. And then, straight to the ground, let's see what we can see. Ooh, that was hot. Listen, got me sunbed. Big to see Abs for my haircut. Go and see those guys, and they don't ask me to promote them, by the way. Go and see them just because they're on King Street, right? And they got to be the friendliest barbers I've ever been to. They're just awesome, and they made an impression on me, so hence why I'm saying get yourselves there. Look at this here, hey? 2 peas in a pod, innit? Look at this here.
How's it going? You alright?
See where I get my good looks from now, can't you? Papa! Get out of it. Look who's with me! Hey! Where's Charlie gone? Yeah. First look at the new diamonds in the sky from me. We're saying goodbye to some old legends. Is he coming, is he? Yeah. Couple of Wrexham legends here, in fact. I've got 3 of them. I've got Scoot, Wendy, right, and the old lad here, and Morgan here. How can I forget Morgan? Scoot, did you ever think these times you'd ever come back to Wrexham?
If I'm honest, no, I didn't know. No, I just, I think the Newport final sort of thing, that put me so down, and I've never recovered from it, to be honest.
It was the same with me. That was awful.
It was the worst day of watching football ever.
Doesn't it seem odd there's not in the playoffs now? You know what I mean? We're not.
Yeah.
It's done and dusted. It's,
yeah. It's and you know, to go to Torquay to relax, and then we didn't have to go there to win. It was just, yeah.
And you had a good time there?
Yeah, really good. Enjoyed it. Yeah.
Time to be a Wrexham fan. Look at this here. The streets are starting to line up. Go on, give it some. Again, I tell you what, we get everywhere, don't we?
We get everywhere.
I think they're going to be sick of us on telly soon, aren't we?
Yeah.
Did you ever think these days would happen in Wrexham?
No.
Again, I mean...
Never. Not in a minute.
Oh, you boys, then! Hello, mate! Hello, mate! Stand up, boys! Go on, Super Paul, lad. She is loving it. Class, mate. Love it. Love it. That's class, mate. Hang on, keep going. Go on then, give me one more. Last one. No, I've said this a lot, but I just cannot get over this. Walking right to the bottom of town now, you can't move, man. Absolutely phenomenal, this is. I think I'll need a medic in a minute, love. Lads, how unbelievable was that? It was brilliant, wasn't it? Are you glad you've come? Charlie, tell me how nuts was that? There you go, that says it all. Okay, so thank you for watching my video diary, and don't forget the extended version comes out this week. As always, guys, spread positivity. Thank you so much. Keep the nice comments coming. The not so nice ones, maybe think twice before sending them. I am human after all. Thank you so much.